Yo, yo, what's going on? How's everyone's day going? How'd you trade? Looked like quite a bit worked out there today. Let some people filter in, usually the same familiar faces. Timmy, what's going on? Shut that ringer off. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just running through some scans. Looks like I got a few names to watch tomorrow. Bit of a later day for me, so I am just catching up. Anything notable that I missed from today? I'm open to hear some comments. I did have VSME on watch into tomorrow, but that thing fell apart there after hours, so kind of ruined that trade. We had, let me see here, Caper. I like the look of this daily, from the 5s up to 13. Nice big top wick on the daily. Fell apart there into close. Could have trapped a few shorts that just leaned into it all close, so any sort of gap up or squeeze off the open I think gets a short cover, and I'd like to react to that to the short side and then lean on it for a first red day. I like the looks of that. TBIO, kind of interesting scenario. They put out a press release. Let me see what it says. 4 o'clock. Telus' Bio and Beckman Coulter Life Sciences collaborate to revolutionize DNA mRNA synthesis. Whatever that means. I'll leave that to the smart people. But they put out a PR here after hours, and they are delisting next week. Their filing says on or about the 30th, which is what? That is Monday next week. They're supposed to be delisting, so anybody who was swinging this short, you've got fundamental shorts and you've got day one gap and crap shorts that possible swing traders that get caught off guard within the first couple minutes. And most people don't trade pre-market and after hours, so I think any weakness into 7 a.m., 8 a.m., something like that, I think if there's a bid, I like the possibility for this 517 break and possible squeezer, because you've got a break of the day one highs and then squeeze the fundamental shorts. A few trades from today. Lace, like I had said with Givo and a few other names, the first red day hasn't been super rangy, but the second red day has been a lot better and cleaner, and the exact same thing here happened on Lace today. So day one was choppy and sideways, and then today, day two, once you get this weak open, you get a shove, low a day fail, squeeze out through low a day, and then you've got prior resistance becoming support. Once 16 start to act as the top again, doesn't quite get back up to 16, but 1550 versus 16, great risk reward trade, and this thing faded all the way down to the 11s. And now with 2 days of fade, I'd like this closer to the breakout level, lower the better, and possible backside bounce. This thing doesn't have a huge history of big backside fades, so I'd be looking for a bounce trade possibly in the coming days. What else did we have? Octo, I like the looks of this. Knowing that it's a paid promo, huge volume today after trapping everybody late day yesterday. Big gap up, volume surge. It just looked like they were just trying to force this thing higher, and it just never came. So pops into the 380s, ideal, and then look for a round trip back to where it came from, basically. It's worthless. So I've got eyes there. What else did we have? Poet basically played out to a T from the plan yesterday. Looking for a shove into 520s, for a pullback to the 440s, 450s, mid fours. We got that off the open. Straight up move into the 520s. Pulled back some VWAP and did one more high at daybreak. So it was a bit choppier than I expected, but over under that same kind of level in the mid to upper fives, or mid to upper 520s, I should say. Faded nicely. So no real plan on Poet for me at this point. Till, this one was moving in sympathy with SMMT there on the front side. But this one, if you look at the intradaily, this is pretty nice. Like the sideways super tight channel, higher low trend is holding, lower highs tightening towards it. So definitely a possible squeeze setup that I see forming there. If it breaks below 58s, then I think deuces, see you later. But if we can break and build above 74, 75, somewhere around there, I think this could easily test the daily highs. So we'll need a pocket pivot on the daily, like a big volume candle, and then look to join that trend. Caper, like that first red day, TBIO, Octo, XHG. That big squeeze there came after hours. That's still the daily chart highs. Overhead resistance is a bit close. Kind of similar to that TGL chart, where I don't expect it to go super far given the overhead resistance so close by. So I'll keep it on watch just because it's a recent percent gainer, but given the overhead so close, don't love it. UXIN, I still have my position, didn't get stopped out there yet, so I'm just kind of letting it work. Got those daily wicks, and I'm going to stay in it basically as long as 215 continues to hold, and look to scale once 250 breaks and holds as support. IMRX, similar discussion to yesterday. Someone had commented that this set a higher low, but we don't know if it's a higher low until it breaks the ensuing lower high. So we got this push, pull, it's a higher low for now, or it could just be a lower high in the bigger picture because it hasn't rebroken over the 340s, 350s yet. So I'm going to set price alerts up there for 350. But as you can see, it pushed and failed off of looking left 330 resistance. So no reason to be long there. Other than that, I think that's about it. Anything else I'm missing? Pull up the chat. Quiet. You guys are quiet today. But if there's nothing else to touch on, can end it sooner and be on our way. What are you using to build your watch list? Well, I just have a list of names on my DAS, just of names I'm watching, but in terms of actual scanners, pre-market and intraday, I use the IU scanners, the Investors Underground scanners in the room, and I just program them myself. Super wide parameters. I like to see everything and filter it myself. But intraday, I've got like up 20% on the day and trading like $3 million in volume. And then pre-market, I've got 50,000 in dollar volume and up 8% on the day and under $20. So that's like the stuff I use for intraday scanning. And then after hours, like for my nightly scans, I look at FinViz, just looking for big percent gainers and big percent losers. And then look for familiar daily chart patterns, something that I think has some sort of predictability. Add those to a list. Usually it goes to about 10 or 20 names. And then once I finish going through my scans, then I try to narrow it down visually on stuff that I think are actionable for the next day. No problem. Dropped frames. Weird. Got bad weather. Very weird. Cutting out. Must be the bad weather outside. But that's all we got. We can end it there. Get in where you fit in. Make some memories. And I will see you guys in the room. Peace.